be here today. As some of the other candidates have said, I feel like I'm coming home because I too have lived in District 10 and worked in this area. For those of you who don't know me though, my name's John Courage. I'm a veteran and I'm a teacher. I teach at Thomas Jefferson High School here in San Antonio. I came to San Antonio 41 years ago to join the Air Force. I married a local lady and I've lived here ever since, although I did a couple of tours of duty. And I've been involved in a lot of different aspects of our community's life, just like all of you have. I've worked and lived in this area. I've raised my family here. I have 4 great grown children. They went to Mac. My wife graduated from Mac. My kids went to Madison and Roosevelt. So, you know, we're very familiar with a lot of things that go on in our community here. I've lived in actually this Senate district for 25 years. And in raising a family and being involved in the community, I understand a lot of the concerns that many of us have. And I think that's important for us to realize that you want to know that the person who's going to represent you in government understands what your concerns and what your interests are, has lived with you, worked with you, played with you, prayed with you, buried friends and family with you, as I have in this area. That should be important because you know that that representative has your interest at heart first and foremost. And I have to say my opponent just moved into this area not even a year ago, renting a house, still works and has a home they own about 100 miles from here. And I don't feel that that's the kind of representation that we can expect to really look out for all of our interests. But be that as it may, to tell you a little bit more about myself, for the last 20 years I've been a teacher. And that is what's prompted me to run in this race today. I'm very concerned about the cuts that were made in public education. I'm concerned for a lot of reasons. You know, $5.3 billion, which was not put into public education, which should have been in the last legislative session, is a lot of money. I know none of us want to raise our taxes to pay for a lot of things that may not be important. But there's nothing more important than public education. That means our future, our children's future, our grandchildren's future. As a matter of fact, I just became a grandfather for the 4th time this past Monday. My youngest daughter had a son, and so now we have 4 grandchildren. And when I look at my grandchildren, I think of what's important for them and what's the future of our district and of this state. And when we've cut in education, I got real concerned about that. And I learned more about what was going on in the legislature, and I realized it's going to take a strong voice to say we need to keep our public school systems the best we can make them, and we can't do that by taking money out of them. You heard one of the candidates a while ago say he was for vouchers. Well, there's a voucher program that's being talked about in Austin right now, and if it were to be passed, it would take another $2 billion out of public education. We can't afford that. We need to provide the best education we can for our kids because they're the ones who are going to take care of us in the future. They're the ones who are going to be running businesses, who are going to be providing services for us, and we need to make sure that they are ready to go. Also, all of us have homes in this area, and you know as well as I do, one of the most important things about your home is the value of your home, and an important part of that are the school districts around you. I'm also concerned about other issues that you're concerned about. I'm concerned about traffic. I support toll roads. I'm concerned about water. We need to have clean water, affordable water. I'm concerned about the electricity, that we always have it running, and we need to do more in this state to provide more utilities. You know, there's a lot of other issues I'd love to talk with you about, but I hope we'll take some time and meet and talk about it today. I'm John Courage. I want to be your state senator.